here. I am so excited to be doing these training videos with Koda. Before you continue watching these, if you have not watched the very first episode with Taylor, who's Koda's owner, I highly recommend go back, watch that one first. You can learn all about Taylor, her role here at the kennel, and why she chose to go with the Tessie Bud puppy. In this episode, we are going to be talking about socialization with a puppy. I think it's something that probably gets overlooked a lot more than it should. It's such an important thing for a puppy to be properly socialized in the correct settings, of course. You know, a lot of times people overlook the socialization because they're so excited to get their puppy home, wanting it to know its name. They want to make sure that they're getting a housebroken, and then they jump right to retrieving. We like to remind everyone, take a step back. Let's really take it baby step by baby step. Okay, so I think a lot of times when we are talking about socialization, you automatically think, I need to get my puppy introduced to other people. I need to get my puppy introduced to other dogs. That's not necessarily the case. I think a lot of times socializing them, just getting them out of the house and into different environments is going to be just as beneficial. Something as simple as you're going to be going to the post office or to the bank. Put your puppy in the car, put him in the crate, and just have him ride around with you. It's a great way to socialize, and you don't even really realize that you're doing it, but you're also getting your puppy used to riding in that crate, which is another extremely important thing to do. In this video, you are going to see us taking Koda downtown, just walking the streets. That's getting her socialized to, one, walking on a leash, which is really important. It's also getting her used to being around vehicles, different sounds, you know, being around different storefronts, different people walking. We might pass a dog, who knows? But that's a really easy way to socialize your dog in a very extremely controlled environment. You're also going to see us taking her to the store. This is going to get her inside a different building, around some different doors, even something as simple as getting her around like an automatic sliding door, something that she's never seen before, something that's different for her. That is going to help her in the future being able to adapt to different environments. You know, we have a lot of puppies come in for training, you know, when they're 5-6 months old that haven't been, I wouldn't say properly socialized, but they just haven't been socialized as much as they could, you know, and you definitely notice that as soon as they come in for training. So you're going to be doing yourself a favor and definitely your puppy a favor if you get socializing them right away when you pick them up from the breeder. Okay, so we are in the car. We are going to go socialize Koda today in a setting, 2 different settings actually. We're going to walk her downtown. This is going to get her used to different motions such as like cars passing by. And it's also just going to get her used to a different area. We're also going to take her to a local store in town that allows dogs. And that's just going to get her into a different environment indoors around other people. They might have other dogs there. And it's also just going to get her to different movements again, such as like a sliding door. We have Koda in here. You can see she's in the Lucky Kennel in a very safe spot. And she's not distracting me while I'm driving. Okay, so another important thing to think about is when you take your dog on a car ride, are you going to the same spot? Sometimes, like right now during COVID, you're not taking your dog to a lot of areas, and it could possibly be that you might only be taking them to the vet. Sometimes dogs don't like to go to the vet, so they're gonna start associating car rides with the negative. So a lot of times you can put your dog in the car if you're gonna go to the bank, go to the post office, somewhere other than just one spot, so they get used to longer car rides along with different locations that you're going. Okay, so we're out here walking with Koda. And she's probably going to pull on the leash a little bit. She's probably going to bite on the leash a little bit because we are also leash training her at the same time. That's not our focus today. Our focus is strictly just socializing her to the environment that we're in. So I'm just gonna let her do her thing. Okay, so you can see the difference in her already. She's very confident, tail wagging. She's not chewing on the leash as much, and she's definitely walking ahead of me, which I really like. You'll also notice that I'm not talking to her very much because I want to just let her do her thing. I don't want the focus to be on me.
I know you can't take me. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Koda, what would you like? Something without a squeaker, of course. How about this one?